All right, guys, so welcome back to Cold Country Homestead. Things are going to be a little bit different for a little while here. Me and the girls are going to be subbing in for Sam. Sam has an injury to her finger. Pretty gruesome trauma that occurred, and she's unable to use her hand very well. So we're going to be stepping in and taking up the slack. So tonight I'm on duty. So we're going to be making pico. We have a bunch of items that we picked up at the grocery store in the clearance section. At our grocery stores, they when things start to get past their date or right at their date, even they put them in on this rack, and it's like literally you can get a couple pounds of stuff for $1. So we got a bunch of tomatoes, a couple peppers, jalapenos, cilantro, and we got some boneless, skinless chicken breasts on special. So we're going to be doing a grilled chicken and a pico. So I'm going to get everything unbagged here and start doing my chopping for the pico. And we'll bring in here so you can see that. All right, so we're going to get our tomatoes unbagged. Just double check and make sure everything's fresh enough to use. Sometimes you will find a bad one in these items that are put in the discount section. Yeah, like this one's a little bit past its prime. But for the most part, these are all okay to use. Yeah. Yep, these are fine. Just a little bit wrinkly in some sections, but nothing that we can't deal with. All right, we'll just get all these stickers off. Don't want any stickers in our pico. All right, so we're just gonna give these a quick wash before we start slicing them. Okay, so we have everything washed. Just gonna cut the tops off these tomatoes, and we'll be giving these scraps to the chickens. So in case everybody was wondering, I'm sure you guys are wondering what happened to Sam. She is okay. Her finger is expected to hopefully make a full recovery, but it's still a little bit early to tell right now what's going to happen. It was not kitchen related. She did not self-inflict this wound, so it was kind of a freak accident. Very unfortunate, but she will be okay. But in the meantime, me and the girls are going to be picking up the slack for her, and hopefully not doing too terrible of a job at making videos. Definitely Sam's forte. Okay, so this pico is going to be a little bit different than my normal pico. For one, we thought we had red onions, but we don't. So we're using just yellow sweet onions, which I guess is fine. Um, and also the tomatoes are, like vine ripened tomatoes, and they're, of course, we got them discounted in the clearance section, so they're a little bit softer than I normally would like, so it ends up being a little bit more juicier than you kind of want. Don't excuse the camera moving. Our dog Mookie just got neutered, so he has a destructive cone of shame on and likes to run into everything. But like I said, this isn't gonna be my normal pico recipe. It's just kind of just gonna be thrown together on a whim based off of what we could find in the clearance sections and what we have on hand to throw together. So sometimes you just gotta work with what you got and just make it work. So that's what we're gonna do tonight. So I'm gonna get these onions chopped up, and then I'm gonna chop up our jalapenos and then our cilantro. Alright guys, so there it is. It's not my best pico by far. It's definitely a lot runnier and softer than I'd like it, but we did add some of the bell peppers, which kind of gives it that crunch that the softer tomatoes are missing. So I replaced some of the crunch with the good bell peppers, and we always like to put a couple different colors in there to make it just look nicer. But you can see it just kind of looks different with the white onions than the red onions, and it does taste a little bit different, but it's still good. So we're gonna call that good for now, and then we're gonna move on to our chicken. So what I'm gonna do with this chicken is slice them into thin or like thin breasts. So I'll just probably slice the breasts in half if I can, and then I will season them with maybe some taco seasoning, or I'll figure something out. But I'll season them up and show you what I use, and then we're gonna fry those in the frying pan. Okay guys, so our chicken is all seasoned up. I decided to use Kinder's Butcher's All-Purpose, elote seasoning, Kinder's caramelized onion butter, and original dry rub sweet and savory. I never used this combination before. I just kind of basically smell my seasonings and kind of get an idea of what flavor I want, and that's how I put things together. So never done this before, hoping that it turns out good. But looks good and smells good. So our pan warming up here. I'm gonna set that to about 4, and we're gonna put a little bit of bacon grease and a little bit of olive oil in our pan.
Hi friends, I'm here. But
She's alive.
I'm alive, but with one hand. I'm not allowed to use his hand at all for right now. So I hope you all give Zachary some really good encouragement in the comments because he's doing really good. This is not his thing, but he's really stepping up. So to force me to sit still, or else I'd be out here trying to do this with one hand. But I'm gonna do a taste test for everyone. This smells so good. The girls and I have been craving pico, so this was perfect to have tonight, and it smells really good. I see it is a little bit more watery than normal, but that's okay.
Yeah, I mean, you can't go wrong with using the clearance stuff. I mean,
Right. I mean,
it was $1.
right. And even like if we have leftover pico liquid, that's just like a really good base for like rice or any other kind of like seasoning that you want to add to a dish. So I'm gonna taste it. It's so good.
Does it need anything?
I think it's really good, but I always like just a little bit more salt.
That's what I was thinking, a little bit more salt.
But I wouldn't necessarily overdo it because if the girls have it on like the tortilla chips or anything like that, adds some more salt to it.
Right.
But it's really good. So
awesome.
Good job. So I'm gonna go back to my resting spot and let Zachary handle the rest of it.
So here's an example, guys, of another clearance item that we found. So these packs of tomatoes are normally like $9 per pack, and we got 3 big packs for $2.50. And there were only a couple bad tomatoes. We went through and looked for, you know, any bad ones and cleaned them and rinsed them with vinegar water. And obviously we got a whole huge bowl of juicy, nice, hard, crisp tomatoes for $2.50. So another awesome clearance find. Alrighty, we're gonna start frying up this chicken. Okay. Sorry guys, Mookie is Mr. Destructo today. So I hope everybody had a good Easter. The weather was great here. It was so beautiful out Easter. A lot warmer than I remember it being in the past. We had our annual egg hunt with the girls, which they really enjoy. We got a bunch of prizes and lots of candy, and just had a really good time. Had some of the dogs outside with us. It's a little bit cooler today. Today was only in the 60s. Tomorrow's only supposed to be in the 50s, but we had a couple days there where we had record high temperatures, and we were close to 90 degrees here the one day, which I think was a record that we set. So crazy, crazy weather. Everything's already blooming. The fruit trees are coming in. They all bloomed, and hopefully I don't have to worry about them this year with a late frost. The last 2 years we've had a late frost after the trees had bloomed. and I've, you know, had to try to figure out how to cover them or something so that the blossoms get saved so that they can bear fruit. Dakota, sorry. But I think this year we're going to be in the clear. I really think that we're probably done with our freezing temperatures. If I had to guess, I would say that we're probably done. Of course, I could be wrong and could get another late freeze or a freak storm. But I think for the most part, we are done with our freezing temperatures for the year. Look at that. That looks delicious. Alright. It's getting a little smoky in here. But yeah, if you guys have any tips for doing the chicken like this and keeping the smoke down, we would, you know, be up for trying anything. We tried to add the olive oil to lower the smoke point of the bacon grease, but it seems like every time we do this kind of chicken, it just gets real smoky in here. And unfortunately, we don't have an actual vent fan that vents to the outside, so that's something that I will probably be upgrading at some point for Sam. But yeah, it always seems to get smoky no matter what we do. Which I only got the burner on less than 4. It's at 3 right now, and it still gets smoky. And dinner is served. I'm sure everybody's anxiously waiting. I don't cook as fast as Mom. Alright guys, so Sam suggested that I try to deglaze my pan with some of the pico juice. Over the chicken. Oh, and that is a hot handle. Holy moly. Holy moly. Woo! Alright, so there we have it. There we have it. Okay, let's get her in the light. Oh, yeah. Now that looks scrumptious. Scrumdiddlyumptious, as Bella would say. Alright. Scrumdiddlyumyums. Alright guys, so we're just gonna cut up a few pieces of the chicken for the girls. Here it is. We got chicken seasoned with multiple seasonings picked out of the air. We have our pico. We have white cheese dip. We got tortilla chips. We got cheddar cheese, and we got soft flour shells. Tortillas. So basically, we're gonna do chicken tacos, or however anybody wants to make it. Chicken bowl, chicken taco, chips in a bowl with chicken on top and cheese. All different combinations here. So pick your poison. So we'll bring it back for what a plate looks like. Alright guys, so thanks for joining me tonight, and hopefully it wasn't too terrible video.
Great. I hope you all give them positive feedback. I'm gonna do a little taste test of the chicken, and I know a lot of time when you see us like make our plates, a lot of time there's only like a few of them. There's not all six. That's because sometimes people are out doing something else, or not everyone will have the same thing. You never know what's happening. But typically, at least the four of us always will have dinner, and even then, you don't always see Zachary's plate being made because Zachary is a late eater, and the rest of us are earlier eaters. So from here, he typically goes and does some other chore around the house, like take care of the seedlings or something. So that's why, like, when we film the plates being made, it's not everyone all the time. So,
Right.
But I'm excited to try this. It smells good. That was literally finger licking good. It sounds good. And kind of smoky and super savory, like umami flavor, and the little drizzle of the pan sauce.
That's good.
He did good, guys.
Yay.
And it wasn't super late, and it doesn't look like a bomb went off in our kitchen. So,
It's good.
10 out of 10. Thank you. Love you. We'll see you next time.
See you guys. Hey guys, so today is Tuesday, and Lena cooked tonight, and she made her feta pasta, which is a TikTok pasta. It's very delicious. Has the roasted tomatoes in it and feta cheese. Very good. One of our favorites. So that's it for tonight. See you tomorrow.
Well, guys, here's just a quick one of what we're having tonight. We're just doing subs, hoagies, call it what you want. These two littles are doing the prep, Zachary's supervising, and I'm just giving you a quick little thing. But let's just comment on the fact that these two tomatoes at the grocery store were over $6. I am so ready to have fresh tomatoes out of the garden. So hoagies for tonight with some junk food chips as a treat. And we'll see you tomorrow.